This video will guide you through understanding the multiplier effect. Let us look at the effect of a change in one of these exogenous variables. T is also an exogenous variable on equilibrium output. So let's begin with an increase in government spending. Suppose G bar increases by $1 billion. An example of this would be the Congress announcing an increase in expenditure by 1 billion. It could be military expenditure, it could be expenditure on education, any kind of government spending. What is the effect of that on equilibrium output? If G increases, graphically, note that G bar is in the Z equation. So if G bar increases, then this line shifts up. So G bar increases by 1 billion, so this line will also shift up by the same amount. So we have a new Z, which is Z1, with increased government spending. This intercept measures autonomous spending. So this is the change in G, which is $1 billion. Note that at E, which was our old equilibrium, we no longer have Z and Y equal because our Z is now the new Z, Z1. So our new equilibrium is at F. At E, okay, at this Y star, now we have excess demand, and therefore farms will respond by using up their stock of inventories and so replenish it by increasing output or production. And therefore our new equilibrium output is Y1 star. So as G increases by 1 billion, so this is the change in G. Okay, so note that this is the change in G, but this is the change in Y. So if you just look at it, just by looking at it, you could tell that the change in Y is bigger than the change in G. Okay, so by how much does Y change when G changes by delta G? Well, that is given by the multiplier. Delta Y is equal to 1 over 1 minus C1 times delta G. You can derive this expression from the algebraic equilibrium condition Y equals Z. This is the equilibrium, which means Y equals C0 plus C1 Y minus T bar plus G bar plus I bar. So if you manipulate this equation a little bit, then you can express it as Y equals 1 over 1 minus C1, and then all the autonomous spending in the bracket C0 plus G bar plus I bar minus C1 T bar. So when G is changing, other things remaining constant, there is no change in these other exogenous variables, so you can set them equal to 0, set the change in them equal to 0, and so you get delta Y is equal to 1 by 1 minus C1 times delta G. Note that C1 is MPC, which is less than 1. Therefore, this whole fraction is greater than 1. So for example, if C1 equals 0.5, then 1 over 1 minus C1 equals 1 over 1 minus 0.5, which is equal to 2. 1 over 1 minus C1 is known as the multiplier. In this particular case, it will be the government spending multiplier, and it is greater than 1, which means that if G increases by $1 billion, then Y increases by $2 billion. This is the multiplier effect. The intuition behind the multiplier effect is explained in the next video.